So this is how to use the FlexPresetter to move the phonemes from one model to another and then tune those phonemes specifically to that model. So to begin with, we'll come over here. We will select Elizabeth's flexes. Also grab her jaw flex over her face. And we will see that Elizabeth does not have any phonemes. So the first thing we need is a model that has phonemes, which we will use Lulu for this example. And if we select her flexes, we will see that she indeed does have phonemes. So we will now come and right-click Elizabeth. Make sure you're in the motion editor. And we will run the FlexPresetter. We will choose the presets to come from Lulu, which then reveals the phonemes group, which then populates this name, as well as the flexes and their default values, which will be loaded when we generate the frames. So now we will generate the frames, and we will wait a handful of seconds. But when it's ready, it will say it's generated. Close this window to modify, reopen this window to export. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. We're going to close this, and we will now see that we have some animation down here in the motion editor. And if we scrub through the animation using the left and right arrow keys, we will see that both Lulu and Elizabeth have their phonemes applied. So if we come over here, we will, for an example, we will modify this to fit Elizabeth. We are going to lower her lip and open her mouth so that it more closely matches Lulu's shape. So the first thing that we will do is we will scrub to where our first frame we want to edit is and set the left side there. And then find the first phoneme we do not want to edit and put the right hand there. So now this space right here of 3 phonemes is what we will be editing. So now we will come over here. We will find Elizabeth's lip. We will lower it to the shape that we want it to be. And we will also grab her jaw. Drop it a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to assume that is the only shape we want to change. So let's go ahead and let's export it. So now we will come over to Elizabeth and we will run the tool again. And we will select phoneme, which will populate this. And now we are going to update controls and give this a hot second. And there we go. Now it's updated. And we were to come over here and open this. We can see this is what we changed. Obviously, the values don't mean anything specifically. And this is the name. These are what the names of all the phonemes will be. And now we can export preset and give this a hot second. Now it's exported. Now if we go and we create a new session, this is a new session. And if we were to load Elizabeth into this sequence, we will see that the phonemes tab is there. And if we were to select all of her flexes, you will see that she now has those phonemes, including those changes that we made. That being said, make sure you select the jaw when you're testing these. And there we go. And that is how easy it is to transfer phonemes and edit them for models.